Peace, family, peace, 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 peace. All right, so if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Dana Bryant. I do these inspirational videos, okay, just talking about life, talking about manifestation, talking about the things I've been through, gone through, grew through, okay. And so today's video, I wanted to talk about being tricked into working hard, okay. For most of us, right, we grew up in a household where so we may have heard several times, you know, for whatever it is that you want, you got to work so hard, right? For whatever it is that you want, you got to go to school and all these different things, aspects. And at times I go through this programming where as though even me creating content, doing videos, I'm so passionate about this. I love doing it, right? But what I see sometimes, like even this morning, I'm like, all right, I'm creating a video, but then it's times where as though I don't feel like I'm working. Why? Because it's the belief system, it's the programming that's going on. Our parents, they did the best that they knew how to do. Whoever may have raised you, right? They did the best that they knew how to do. And a lot of it is stems from what they grew up hearing, right? Like what their parents may have told them. But you do not have to work hard, honey. You do not have to work hard. So what helps me to understand this and to get back into, you know, understanding my higher self, understanding the laws of the universe is I start affirming myself, okay? So meaning I get in the mirror or even without the mirror, I keep telling myself I am worthy, I am worthy, I am deserving. Abundance is my birthright because it's going against the programming. Anytime you want to change the paradigm or the programming, first you have to be aware of it. And then next you have to start reprogramming yourself, right? Is unlearn to relearn. So what I start doing is a programming going on, I start reprogramming myself. And that helps tremendously. It helps so much. Another thing is, I'm going to give you guys a few examples, okay? When I was working on this job, right? I mean, I got fired, okay? I got fired. And that was the best thing that happened to me ever, okay? That was one of the times it was, you know, in the midst of it, you don't see, you're like, damn, you know, what I'm gonna do now and all this other stuff, right? Because we don't see, we can't see the future. So you may get in your feelings or whatever. But I just believed that things was going to work out for me. And I remember the day exactly like it was yesterday. I called my mother, told my mother, you know, I just got fired, whatever. And I told my mother that I am going to try to apply for unemployment. Didn't know how I was going to get the unemployment because the truth of the matter is I wasn't at the job long enough, right? And I got letters back from unemployment stating that I wasn't eligible and all this other stuff. Within, I want to say a month and a half, goals passed. And then I got a letter from unemployment now stating that I'm eligible. So then I started saying, well, damn, which one is it? Eligible or not? And what I did was I called the number because, you know, you got to call and claim your benefits. So I called the number and, honey, I was eligible. And the reason being was because of the whole pandemic situation. And honey, let me tell you, it gets better than that, honey. It gets better than that. So I was eligible, and then unemployment had this thing where so they were sending out letters to make sure that you really qualify for unemployment. And so I was, you know, scared because you hear some people saying, oh, you know, you gotta, people saying they had to pay all this money back, honey. So I send in my 1099 form. So the 1099 form is basically, you know, you are a self, you work for yourself, in other words, right? I was doing Uber probably, yeah, like a year ago. So I was eligible because the 1099 form from 2019, it made me eligible. And so you gotta understand that everything is working in your favor. I'm gonna give you guys another prime example, okay? You do not have to know where the stuff is coming from. I'm gonna give you, ooh, this feels good. Because let me tell you something, when I'm telling these stories, I'm reminding myself, like, Dina, get to it, okay? Dina, everything's working out for you. About 2 years ago, right, I get a phone call from my best friend, from my homegirl. And she calls me and she's like, Dina. Well, first of all, she been calling me all day. And when people call me like back to back, I start thinking like maybe something is going on or whatever it is, right? So I started calling her. She was unavailable. It was like we was missing each other, playing phone tag. And then afterwards, she finally got a hold of me. And I remember this day so vividly, so clear, honey. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm about to put my feet in the tub, okay? I got like 1 foot almost in the tub. And she's on the other end. And she's like, Dina, you want my car? And I'm like, what? Right? Because at that time, I didn't have a vehicle. So she's like, you want my car? So I'm like, girl, yeah, right? Didn't have to work hard for it. Didn't have to pay for it. It just came to me, okay? We have to, what I see in my experience is that I have to let it go. Ask the universe for whatever it is and then let it go. Okay, focus on something else, right? Pay attention to something else. And so that happened. Also, tax time came around. And what I seen was when I worked so hard, I have made more money from not working so hard as opposed to when I was working so hard. So what we have to understand is we have to start paying attention. What I tend to do is pay attention to the times where as though I didn't work so hard, where as though I just manifested things, and it came to me so easily. I didn't have to go against no integrity, my morals, or anything like that. I believe that the universe knows exactly what we are, who we are. I don't think that the universe is going to make us, oh, well, I got to work so hard. All of that is a belief system. And it's something that I'm constantly working on. It's something that I constantly, when I'm aware of it, I constantly keep on changing it, changing my thoughts, changing the tape, constantly putting in a different tape. And so you have the ability to change your life. And I always talk about changing your life. You do not have to stay the same. You can move at any given time. And with that being said, honey, I hope you got something from this. Make sure you understand that you do not have to work so hard. That's like you trying to prove your worth, right? You do not have to work so hard. And when you feel like you got to work so hard, one, it's going to frustrate you. Right? Because you may want certain results and those results may not come because now you're getting frustrated. Oh, I got to work, so I got to do all of this. Then you burn yourself out. I believe that's man, right? Telling you got to work so hard. The universe is not going to say you got to work so hard. All of those things are a belief system. And yes, the universe gives you exactly what you say you are or whatever it is your energy is. But you can change that at any given time. So I hope this video made sense. Leave some comments at the bottom. I love when you guys are interacting. I love reading the comments. It feels so good. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Honey, we on our way to 1.3 million YouTube subscribers. And with that being said, I love you guys.